Some of you guys may have seen this video. Yep, that's me. And a lot of you guys have seen videos just like it. Yep. Countless of videos telling you how to upload your videos the right way. And although I broke out the whiteboard on the last video, I still had lots of questions. Reva, how do I upload properly? How do I do it from my desktop? How do I do it from my phone? How do I do it from a Samsung phone? And let me tell you something. You can upload the right way with the checklist all day long. And if you don't have some certain things that we're going to talk about on this video, you're still not going to go viral and you're still not going to get any views. And although that video did go viral and it's still getting lots and lots of views right now, I have a confession. You can have the best checklist. You can push every button there is on YouTube. But if you don't have the things that I'm going to be going over in this video, you can change every setting in YouTube until the cows come home, honey, and you're still not going to go viral. And we're going to talk about why 98% of the small content creators fail within the first 90 days, not to mention a year into their journey. Here's the secret sauce early. If you don't have the 3 T's, you can still struggle as a small content creator. If you do not have a good topic, title, and a thumbnail, especially a thumbnail. If your thumbnail is not thumbnailing and doing its only job, which is to stop the scroll, then guess what? Nobody's going to see your video. You're not going to get any views, period. Like City Girls. Oh, wait. It's too soon to talk about City Girls. Diddy's still on trial. Okay, let's get into the video. So here's the truth. Creators don't quit because they don't have skills. You have skills. Small content creators like me and you, we quit most of the time because we can't get discovered. And the reason why we can't get discovered sometimes is because we're not uploading properly, but that's not the whole story. A lot of times we don't have the right topic and we don't have the right tactic. And this leads us to not getting picked up by our audience, not to mention the algorithm. And that is why our channel is not growing. I'm not going to be like Captain Obvious.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
And just state the obvious problem. I'm going to be giving you some solutions on how we can fix the problems of not getting any views so that we won't quit our YouTube journey. I've had a ton of baby viral videos. I've gone baby viral a few times, but I've also had weeks that I didn't get over 500 views. So I'm just like you. That sometimes leaves me wondering, why isn't anybody watching my video? Truth be told, I know I'm not the only one that feels like that. And sometimes I start doubting everything, like the idea, my niche, my growth plan, everything. The problem isn't me or you. The problem could be the system. And real quick, before we go deeper, let me just shout out the tool that I use every single week to make this whole process 100 times easier. Nexus Clips. With Nexus Clips, I turn my long form videos into short form videos, and it keeps all of my content circulating long after I've uploaded. Even before I upload, I use Nexus Clips to tantalize my upcoming video to my audience and get me some extra views before I even upload my long form content. But listen, this is not just a quick views trick. I use Nexus Clips as part of my long form system in order to grow my channel. I upload all of my videos to Google Drive, and in minutes, I'm able to have 7 to 8 clips that I can repurpose and fill in content gaps and grow my channel. Nexus Clips gives me AI generated virality scores. It gives me auto captions, and it has an amazing facial recognition tool because you guys know I move around a lot on my videos, and it's able to pick up my face in the space and get my face aligned and my message across to my viewers in the form of shorts. If you want to use this awesome tool, I will be leaving you a 10% discount code down in the description so that you can create short form content with ease. Now, let's really talk. Content creators' uploads fail before they even get started, and let me tell you why. If your topic is too broad and your title is too basic, and if your thumbnail is too bland and it's not stopping the scroll, and if you have not mastered the 3 levels that you can control before you even upload a video, your channel is never going to grow. I want to go over the first T, topic. If your topic isn't searchable and if it's not interesting, then no one is going to find your video. Let me give you an example. Say, for example, you're an over 40 content creator. Maybe you're a vlogger like me. I do have another channel, which happens to be my vlog channel, The Realist Reva. And if I was thinking about making a morning routine video, then I wouldn't call it something bland or something boring like my morning routine as a new YouTuber. Who's going to click on that video? I'll tell you. Nobody. Now let's flip the title into something more interesting and more curious. Something like my morning routine that helped me get 10,000 subscribers fast, or my morning routine that helped me to get 10,000 subscribers in 6 months. For some reason, people on YouTube like numbers because it somehow makes you seem like an expert and you know what you're doing. That's a little tip. If you want to use a more curious titles, you can use a title like, I changed one thing in my morning routine and my channel exploded. That title is not only searchable, but it builds curiosity around the topic that you're talking about. And that's what YouTube wants, and that's what your audience clicks. Okay, let's get into the second T, which is title. I talked about a little bit earlier when I talked about building a curiosity gap or building a sense of urgency or even putting a little bit of negativity around your topic. For some reason, negativity sells. We all know that. And I'm going to talk to you about topics and SEO. If you pick the right topic and the title, that needs to be keyword SEO optimized, so at least you can get picked up and get some views by search, because that's a whole strategy by itself. Then the next thing you need to do after you have a good thumbnail is to make sure you upload properly. Whether it be on the iPhone, whether it be on the Samsung, whether it be from your laptop or your desktop, you upload is extremely important. So before you upload, you need to rename your file name something that is SEO and keyword optimized. Most creators upload their file, they do not change the file name, or they use the YouTube app, you know, that little plus sign, and then they go and grab whatever video that they have on their mobile phone and they just upload it. And whatever that file name is what's going on the YouTube server. And although people think that metadata is not important nowadays, I do agree. It's not the thing that's going to make you go viral, but it is information that is going onto the YouTube server, and it is data. Computers run off of data. It runs off of language. So it's very important what you name your file name so that YouTube can recognize some of the metadata on your video. Let me give you an example of some bad file names out of a camera or right out of your cell phone or whatever device you're using to record your videos. A bad example of a file name would be image_4892.mov or ffinaldraft.mp4. Do you think anybody is searching for that video? I think not. Guess what? That name, that bad file name, is what's getting stored on the YouTube server. The algorithm has zero ideas on what audience to push your video to. Here's how I do it on my iPhone 15, the iOS system. If you have a Samsung phone, I'm going to be leaving you a link. For the sake of time, I can't go over every device and show you how to change your file name on your laptop or your computer and on a Samsung. We're just going to stick to an iPhone on this video. I want you to open up the camera app on your iPhone. Then I want you to open up the video. You see this video here. All you have to do is swipe up and you'll see the file name right here. Do you think this file name that you see here on the screen is something that a viewer is going to be searching for? I want you to hit the share square down below next to tags. That's where you're going to type in an SEO keyword file name similar to your title in order for your video to get picked up by the algorithm. For example, this video is about how to grow on YouTube. So I would type in the dialog box, how to grow YouTube 2025. I don't have to do .mp4 because the videos that are saved on my iPhone come out as a .mov file. And YouTube accepts these types of files. After you rename it, then you hit save. Now, when you go to upload, I like to upload through the desktop version on my cell phone. It's the same version that's actually on your desktop when you go to your Chrome browser or to your Safari browser. What I like to do instead of using the app is to actually use this browser, because that way I'm able to see the file name. Another reason why I like to use the desktop version from my cell phone is because there's a lot of other features that I'm able to see and need to be filled out before it's uploaded. When you use a little plus sign in the app, that doesn't mean you're going to get plus the amount of viewers, honey. That is not it. And that's why I only use the app for uploading shorts and doing all of my community posts. And it's the real deal, Holyfield, and it's time for me to upload all of my videos. I like to use studio.youtube.com. And this is how I know I'm guaranteed to be uploading the right way. I want you to click create, and then I want you to hit upload video. I want you to choose that same file that you renamed from your phone about how to grow on YouTube, or that YouTube SEO strategy .mp4 file. That's the one I want you to grab and to upload. Then I want you to add your title. Here's some secret sauce. I want you to SEO keyword your title. Put all the keywords in the beginning, but make sure that the title still makes sense. For example, how to upload to YouTube in 2025 the right way. Keywords here are how to, because a lot of times people are typing in the search bar how to do something. And here's keyword phrase, upload to YouTube. A lot of times people are searching upload to YouTube right in the search bar. So this is a guaranteed way to get yourself some type of views if people are searching for this topic. I like to add 2025 or some type of numbers or some type of urgency word like fast or now, because it makes people want to click the video because they feel like they're missing out on something or some type of updated secret sauce. And I want you to go down to your description section. Now, this is where SEO and keywords really come into play. I want you to use your keywords that's related to the video and especially related to your niche at least 5 times, but I want you to make it make sense. I want you to include links, and this is where you can also include your timestamps and hide your keywords in some of the timestamp area and into your bullet points. And I want you to end your description section with a strong call to action. Subscribe to my channel. If you like this content, watch this playlist, and I want you to leave a link for your playlist in the description section. If you have a product or a good or something that you sell, this is a great opportunity to drop a link to those products or goods or services right down in your description section. Now let's talk about hashtags. I want you to keep your hashtags simple. I want to make sure that you keep them on point. Don't overpopulate your description section with more than 5 to 7 hashtags. Here's where less is more. Old school techniques would be to put 15 hashtags, and although 15 hashtags is allowed in YouTube, I'm finding that the least amount of hashtags that I use, the more targeted my video becomes when it relates to metadata. I want you to upload your thumbnail. YouTube has a new feature in 2025 where you can upload at least 3 different thumbnails. YouTube will do A/B testing if you select that feature. I've used this before. Most of the time I like to swap out my own because usually if the video's an underperformer, which I have some underperformers, I like to swap out my thumbnail and change my title within the first day or day and a half. I advise you to use this as a best practice for you and your channel, especially if you're getting low views or no views. Now here's some goodies. I do see a lot of people using cards or end cards and end screens. I see a lot of people using playlists as their cards. What do I mean by cards? You know, the little thing that you see at the top of some people's videos and it'll have some kind of title. That's a whole other video. If people are liking what they're seeing on your current video, they're more inclined to tap the little card at the top of your video. This is where I like to hide a playlist and not just one video. That way people are able to binge watch on all of my content that's in that playlist. Let's talk about something that's kind of a bit old school, and we're going to talk about tags. Although I do use hashtags and tags in my videos, I don't worry too much about these. I do make sure I use tags and long tags. For example, how to grow on YouTube. That's a long tag. Something that someone may type in the search bar, how to grow as a beginner YouTuber. That's something that people may be looking for. So I may use that as a tag. I don't fill up the whole tag area with a bunch of tags, because what really matters is the topic, title, and the thumbnail. Okay, let's talk about the end screen. You know, at the end of the video, when I say, watch this video next or this playlist next, that is a powerful call to action, and it helps you to get yourself some more views and to keep people on the channel longer. And YouTube rewards you when you're able to keep people on a platform longer, especially if you're making Google and YouTube some money. Now, here's something really important. People have made entire videos about this, calling it a strategy. It's not really a strategy. It's something that you need to use as a best practice, and that is setting the visibility of your video. I do not like to cold upload a video, or should I say hot upload it. You know what hot upload is? When you finish a video and then you run and go upload it to public immediately without scheduling it. That's what I call a hot upload. And what are you going to get? Some cold viewers. The reason why I say that is because you have not allowed your video to sit on a YouTube server and be analyzed. YouTube analyzes the title, it analyzes the description, and even analyzes what you're saying in the video. And remember all of the metadata that we talked about, the tags, the hashtags, and the file name? YouTube is looking at all of this data in order for it to know what audience to push this video to. It doesn't want to push it out to the wrong audience. And even though some of my videos have gone to the wrong audience, even with the best SEO or the best SEO that I could do, my videos sometimes still goes to the wrong audience. So imagine if I didn't do any of these things that I'm telling you to do, I would definitely have 0 views on all of my videos. I will say things that I'm going over in this video is definitely useful, and you may want to put some of them in action. Here's a bonus for you. This is where I want to talk about my upload system. This is a system that keeps me consistent and it keeps me growing. And if you guys don't know, there is a levels to this growth on YouTube, and I'm continually growing, as you can see here on the screen. And this is not a brag or a flex. I'm here to share with you how you're going to grow too if you stay connected with me and our community on this channel. If you're not subscribed, I want you to hit the subscribe button. If you're liking what I'm putting down in this video, I want you to hit the like button. Well, and if you're feeling really froggy and not like Kermit the Frog, I want you to hit the notification bell. So here's my system. On Saturday, I film and prep. Sunday and Monday, I send off the videos to the editor so that by Tuesday and Thursday, I'm all ready to go. You guys know I'm growing. I am monetized. I am pouring back into the business in order to scale my channel and in order to scale my business. However, I still have some of the videos in my phone, and that's when I upload to Nexus Clips so that I can get some shorts before I go live with my long form content. That's part of my strategy. It's part of my system. On Tuesday and Thursday is my long form content, and on Fridays, when I have a schedule, I'll do a live. Sometimes on Fridays and Sundays, that's when I like to do my shorts. I like to post my shorts at night. My sweet spot for posting my shorts is 7 p.m. That's for me and my channel and my niche. You can try it to see if it works for you and if it gets you some more views, but that's what time I post my shorts, because I think that's the time that people are scrolling the most on their channels in my audience. This is the final takeaway. It is time to land the plane. If you're tired of feeling invisible on YouTube, and if your videos aren't growing and your channel feels stagnant, you have not been shadow banned. And I pray you don't feel like quitting every single day, because truth be told, you don't need better gear. You don't need to hire an editor like I did. You don't need to step up your editing game. You need a better uploading strategy. So make sure you rename your files, tell your topic title and your thumbnail, upload with purpose, use tools like Nexus Clips to repurpose your content, and work smarter and not harder. And I want you to grab your free video companion down in the description and your uploading checklist to keep you on target and to keep you motivated. I'm going to leave you a bonus download. I'll give you a list of 25 viral video topics and a few different niches that you can use in order to craft better titles and hopefully increase your views in 2025. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're done posting and praying, if you're really ready to grow with some strategy in 2025. I want you to watch this video next and this playlist next if you want to continue to grow on YouTube. I'll see you the next time on the next video. Bye-bye.